What's your name?
Victoria,
How old are you?
19 years old.
All right. And tell us a little bit about your story.
I was bullied for 11 years, so from kindergarten to my sophomore year of high school.
Who were the people that made fun of you?
My friends, or what I thought were my friends. I don't think I ever looked at this. Okay. I love you. Okay. So just my classmates and my friends.
Did you keep this to yourself or did you share it?
I kept it to myself because I didn't want to seem like a burden to my parents or even to just the people around me.
How did it make you feel?
Terrible. It made me fall into depression for a while. I'm so sick.
Do you think there's other people out there that have felt the way that you feel?
Yeah.
What would you tell somebody right now that's going through what you went through?
God saw me and God sees you. And tell someone, because it helps.
When do you think that it kind of ended, the bullying, if it did end?
It was my senior year of high school
Okay.
because I met a friend that helped me through it, and so the bullying had caused me to deviate from my faith because I had grown up in a Christian home. I was already baptized. I had already accepted Christ in my heart. But then that just made me feel like I wasn't seen. So I deviated for a while, and I was just not in my faith. And it wasn't until my senior year of high school, whenever I met my friend, and she just consistently wanted to invite me to church. She would just tell me, and she was consistent with me. And I didn't want to go at first. I was just like, no, I don't want anything to do with it. But she just kept going. And then one day I just said, okay, I'm going to church.
How did the friendship start?
We had anatomy class together, my junior year, which is her senior year.
Yeah.
And I saw that she was sitting by herself. And in that classroom, everyone kind of like had their own cliques, I guess you could say. Mm-hmm. And she was there by herself. I didn't know anybody. She didn't seem like she talked to anybody. So I went in there and I was like, hey, can I sit next to you? She was like, yeah. So I sat next to her, and we really had the time to connect with each other, and I got to know her, and I got to know who she was and where she came from. And even from the very beginning, before I knew all that, I still invited her to church. But yeah, it wasn't until we gained that connection until she decided, yeah, I'm gonna go because she's my friend, because I know her.
I'm grateful that God placed Lynette in my life at such a low point in my life, because it made me realize that He saw me, and it pointed me back to Him. And all of this has just shown me God's love for me, and it has taught me to be the one to go out and reach out to the people in the back, because our God is a God of the people in the back.